Guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this one, I'm going to be doing something I've wanted to do for an absolute age now, and that is fit a digital FPV system, the DJI-04 air unit. I'm going to try and fit one of them in this tiny little 132 Suzuki Jimny-doo. It's not an actual Orlando Hunter, but it is made of Orlando Hunter parts. So I have made the decision to get another one, right? And that's only purely for, you can see this is a Tamiya kit, a 132 Suzuki Jimny Tamiya kit, and out of the whole entire kit, all of that stuff, I'm just going to use purely the body. The rest of the kit is absolute rubbish. I mean, I'm sure it'd be great to I'm sure it would be good for something somewhere, but quite frankly it is rubbish. So what I'm going to do is swap these bodies over, I reckon, because this one here, despite my best efforts back in the day, I tried to paint this the exact colour of my car. So what I did was I went onto eBay and I got one of these. Look at that, cashmere blue Suzuki, and this is the actual colour of my car. And to use this paint means that you've got to thin it down. So to thin it down, you have to use cellulose thinners, and quite frankly, cellulose thinners on this plastic, it really doesn't like it. Hence why you can see a big bunch of chips here and there, and some up here and there, but it started all peeling off everywhere. And quite frankly, I think the bodywork on my actual Suzuki Jimny is better than this. You can see on the bonnet, look, there's all like little lines here and there, and that's not good enough. I'm not having that. So what I want to do first, before I can even start doing what I actually want to do, which is fit this 04 air unit into it, before I can do any of that, first things first, I've got to paint this Jimny. Now, I'm not going to do it with the same paint that I did it with before, because lessons have been learnt. So I have got this. Now, it's not quite the right colour, I don't think. I don't know, it might come out okay, but it's the closest colour that I could get to my car. So this is pearl blue TS89, and yeah, hopefully it will be okay. I was going to undercoat it and primer it, but I don't really have enough in there. I'm going to see what's in this can. If it's not got enough in there, then I'm not even going to bother using that, because I'm not going to spoil the body. I will just paint it straight up with this blue and give it a fair few coats, and then perhaps after I've done it, I'll clear coat it as well, just to give it a bit more protection. Then once all that's done, I suppose, then I can finally get fit in this 04 air unit. And it's not even going to be a straightforward, let's just fit an 04 air unit into it. The list of things that I've got to do to get this inside of here, because you've got to remember, these things get really, really hot. I'm talking like too hot. So you have to cool them down, and this is a rocket fan, which I put on my previous one, and that really did keep it cool. So that on top of that already, I mean, you compare that to that, and then you've got that, and then inside this, don't forget, we've got a big battery's got to go in there. We've got a brushless motor, we've got the dual output or reverse output gearbox or motor assembly, motor mount, some of that stuff. Also want to add to it lights as well, because there are no lights in this thing. This is brushless. This has got one of them little AliExpress style brushless motors and ESC in there, and it's also running on ELRS. So ELRS is basically long range system, so this has the potential to drive kilometers, let's just say. And with the 04 air unit as well, that's quite a good unit, don't you know. So far, I mean, I've put this 04 air unit into my SCX 24, and that was absolutely brilliant. So this I've got to do it. But first things first, I need to sort that body out, and then after I've sorted the body out, onto possibly mounting stuff, and oh, there's a lot that's going to go into this.
On with it! Yes! Get on with it!
Yeah, let's get cracking, and I'll catch up with you when it is that I've done some stuff. Right, so as you can see, I've made a little plate there for it, so it all sits on there, and then that way I can just pop that, hopefully when it's done, inside. You see in the background there, that is the painted car. It has turned out a bit darker than I wanted, but I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice. Look at that. Ooh, very shiny and beautiful. That isn't, no clear coat on it. That was just purely the TS89. I think there was probably a good 4 kind of coats on it. So yeah, that's done. So now that's done and that's done. What I want to do now is start working on this. So to fit everything in here, I'm going to have a little bit of a shuffle about, which means this receiver that's right there, that's going to have to be thrown all the way forward to around here somewhere. So this little plate here, I'm thinking I'm going to extend that using a bit of the old plastic card again, and I can extend that all the way forward. If I wanted to, I could bring that right the way up to the front of the motor here, and then I can hopefully mount this, as we say, just over here somewhere, and the O4 air unit will sit sort of around here when the lid goes on, and then the camera will be out the way, hopefully. So yeah, I've got to bear that in mind. You've got to make sure the camera's got clearance and the O4 air unit's got clearance. Fit this here. I also want to fit to it one of these, which is a little switch, so I can have another channel. So channel 3 will be, at first I was going to go channel 3 will be lights, you know, lights on and off, and then I thought, well, I don't know, there's so many different things that I actually want to put on this car. I thought to myself, well, what about having the channel 3 as a little buzzer on it? I have got a little buzzer right here, so it'll be like a little horn, so as I go around I go beep beep, to, you know, let people know that you're there. So I think I might go for the horn. He's got the horn.
Anything gives me the horn, I find.
And next thing as well is, if that's on there, I've got to do the lights. So it does need to have lights, let's be honest. I do want to put lights on it. Now I might just install them perhaps with an on-off switch, just a literal turn on and off switch. So if I don't want to be running with the lights on, I can just switch them off, and if I want them to be running, I can switch them on, but it won't be on the controller. But there's only 3 channels is my issue, right? I've only got 3 channels here, so I think I'm going to see if I can, on the same output perhaps as this, channel 3, I'm thinking perhaps I can try and double cable them, so one will go to the lights and then the other one will go to the switch, which will go to be it the buzzer or the sound system or whatever it is that I fancy putting in there. But either way, that needs to be done. So yeah, I'm going to extend this. Let's start off with that, eh? Start off with A. Right guys, it has been quite a while now. I've managed to squeeze everything in there. This is just a quick little test fit to see if I can, number one, get everything in there. And I can, but what I've had to do is the plate that I've just made, this piece of white plastic card, I've had to shorten it, because when I put the receiver on the top of the plate, it looked lovely and fresh and brilliant. But then when I actually fitted the body, you can see these cables here, the outputs from the channels, they were all hitting onto the roof. So that tiny little bit of plastic card, that extra 3 or 4 mil, was enough to stop it from closing. So I've had to actually cut it off and just mount the receiver straight onto the battery. So that's that issue sorted. I did get the buzzer in there as well, and I've got that working, which is really cool. And the rocket fan itself, I've had to use the channel 3 power from channel 3 to power the rocket fan as well. So that's doing the buzzer and the rocket fan at the same time. So that's sorted that, but it's still got no lights. And I've still got to got to drill the holes out for the lights on that. I should have done it really before it was that I painted the car, but there you go, never mind. Such is life. So yeah, I think next step now really is just have a little tidy up of everything in there. I'm very happy with it. Sort of the position of the camera, the view of it looks really good. You get a tiny little bit of bonnet, and yeah, so that's where I'm up to so far. So I'm going to crack on now again and do a little bit more, try and tidy up some of these cables. Now I know where everything's going to be going and fitting, and then on with such stuff as the lights and trying to get that body mounted some way or another. I'm gonna try and copy the same way I did it before, which is using magnets at the front and the back, and yeah, just hope that it works out the same. Right, let's do it. Right guys, update time. So what I've been up to so far, as you can see, you'd think it's complete, but it is not quite yet complete. Everything in it is working, so that's good. So we've got the cameras working, we've got the car working itself, the horns working, I've got the lights working as well, also using channel 3. So channel 3 is now powering 3 things, hence I guess that's why it's called channel 3. But yeah, it's powering number 1, the horn, number 2, the rocket fan, and number 3, the lights. So all 3 of them things are all coming off that one channel. So when I turn it on, it is just literally the lights just come on. That's what I've decided. The camera mount, I'll be honest, I ended up cutting off that bit of plastic and just gluing it straight to the top of the car, because then that way I get a little less bonnet, but a little, I don't know, it was just a better view because it's higher up. So yes, I ended up cutting that particular thing off there. It's still obviously on the mount for the DJI 04 air unit. Now this is pretty cool. Hey, check this out. So the 04 air unit, I can now access that via the back, and this little piece of glass with this spare tyre on it, I've put a magnet inside there, and I've also mounted a magnet just there on the body. So now I can flip that in and upside, inside, upside, downside in, like that, and then let the magnet just grabs the wheel, and then you can adjust it to wherever you want it to be, so it looks really good, just like that. And then now it's got a back window, and you would never know, and it ain't going to come off, it ain't going to move anywhere. So I thought that was pretty ingenious of me. I like that idea. So yes, that's one thing. There is, as you can see, I've made a little plate inside of here because I didn't want all of the sort of motors and cables and stuff to be on show, so I thought I'll just do a plate there. I did think about doing it all the way through, but I need to access a tiny button in there every now and then to rebind this camera. So yes, it's there. That's where I'm at anyway. So everything is in and on and done, and I'm very happy with how it is, for sure. I think now comes the time that I enjoy the most, which is the detailing work. So all of these little bits here and there that need to be black, like on the back here. That needs to be black. It's so dirty, I've got it. And also, what else is I've done is I've added these chunks of lead again. So this is just folded over lead. It's not that thick, don't worry. It's just a bit of lead that goes in there and there to give it a little bit more bottom weight to it. And now what I've got to do is the roof rack as well. So on the old one, I had this old 3D printed roof rack, and I'm thinking to myself, what about using an Orlando Hunter roof rack, which would be one of these. Now this is metal, but my only issue is, no, it's okay, it's a good roof rack, but if I hold it up to the car, I think it's a little tiny bit too wide, just a tiny bit too wide. So I might cut this down. I will cut it down. I'm going to see what happens. But yes, that's where I'm up to so far. Right, we are literally on the last thing, which is this spare wheel, which is all good and that. But on the real Jimny, I've got a little cover that covers the hub itself. So I want to make one of them, and make one of them I did. So there you go. Look, I've quickly made one and sprayed it up. It's okay, it's all right. So that's now done, and everything else on the car is done, which is going to leave the grand reveal. So bear in mind, guys, this is what it's gone from, looking like some sort of thing. Obviously the roof rack was on it before, but from that to, here we go, grand reveal. Drum roll. so it is complete, and this is going to be the first drive. Not only is this the first drive of the jimny-doo, the HD jimny-doo, but it's also going to be the first drive on, if you look behind me down here, look down here, look, I've been working on a little bit of a rock crawler course, so it's here, there and everywhere. It's not quite finished yet, so don't judge it too early, but it should be really good for the jimny-doo. So first things first, I'm going to power on my goggles. I'm going to power on the controller as well, which is just over here. Oh, it's already on, so that's that and that done. Then we can flick the switch. See it all firing up. The telemetry's connected. And the goggles have just connected, hopefully. Yeah, cool. So we've now got footage coming through, HD footage. I'm going to put this down here, I guess. And we can have a little drive around. So, yes, magical stuff. See if I can sit down. If I turn this thing here, I might be able to sit down here. Goggles on. Let's have a little look, see what this looks like. I've been wanting to do this for absolutely ages, so right, let's record it. We are recording. Get the controller and away we go. Let's try the buzzer. Yeah, it works. Nice. Steering, throttle, everything's working. So let's go for a little drive. Oh no, look, oh well, that was a fast little drive, wasn't it? Look, I've just rolled it like instantly, just there. That was my bad. That was my bad. I couldn't see. Now I can see. Stuck on a light bulb. Oh, come on, light bulb. Yeah. Can't remember which way it really goes now from this hill. Yeah, it is that way. Really nice. One of the cool things about this HD unit is on my goggles it's a bit, you know, it's jumpy, it's what it is. You can clearly see the car rocking about all over the place and that, but the footage that you get from the vehicle itself is smooth as silk. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the HD footage. Oh look, hello. I thought I got stuck then. A lot of this stuff, I've never seen it through the eyes of the Orlando. So this is a bit of a first for me driving over all this. Don't quite know where everything is yet. But there you go. But I do know if I go this way, stuck on a stone. So go through the tunnel of love. There's lots of faces on the other side. Lots of these carving things. And then go through this tunnel. The second tunnel of love. And then when I get out the other end, I'm only at blooming Stonehenge. So here's Stonehenge. Nice little bit of something to drive around, isn't it? Well, every day you get to go inside of Stonehenge like that. So that's pretty nice. can also hopefully navigate up here. I presume it's this way. I say, even though I built this place, I've still not really driven it, so I get lost quite easily. Drive up here. Can we drive up there? Ooh, stuck on something. What's that? Lump of mud. Ooh, got some angles going on here. This is quite steep. Ooh. We can get around at this side. It's quite slippy, muddy, this stuff at the moment. Still very wet. Something has got stuck inside the car. Well, there you go. You've had a little drive. You've seen what it's like to drive the jimny-doo. Let's bring it back over to me. I've got something stuck on my car. Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh, I can see what the problem there is. My little screws unscrewed from the car. That's why I was losing my steering. I thought it was a bit weird. Right, I'm going to quickly go screw that back in. But apart from that, I think that's a bloody good success. And it works. It works. HD-doo. I'm looking forward to using this some more, guys. Definitely. You just stop my recording. Boom. Cease and deactivate. Alright, so. Here we go. So it works. Everything's good. Happy days. Hopefully I can get the footage from this now and I can put the footage in with the video and then upload the whole entire thing, and then you have seen yet another Orlando-ish that I've built. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and hopefully see you on the next one. Don't forget, like and subscribe for more.